Alright, Kingdoms of Amalur, or Amalur, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Kingdoms of Amalur. Right, I bought this game on Steam a while ago, really quite a while ago, because I always go on a huge buying binge on Steam. And it's like the sales fly, and my library just keeps growing and growing and growing, and it's ridiculous. And I was just browsing the sales, and Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning was there. And I'm like, Kingdoms of Amalur, this sounds like a rad series. Let's buy this because it seems freaking rad. And I've seen this in the shop I work at a few times in the PS3 section, but I play on Steam because I prefer PC gaming. And I started playing it, probably would have been about 2 weeks ago now, and it's fucking brilliant. But nobody fucking knows it exists. It's like, hey, have you heard of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning? And they're just like, is that like Skyrim? And it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? This game is brilliant. The way I've worked out how to describe this game is Dragon Age Origins plus World of Warcraft minus all the bullshit MMO bollocks that comes with playing World of Warcraft, because you've got to spend all the time grinding and all of that shit. Although World of Warcraft, I think, is one of the less grindy MMOs. Like, I admit, I've played a bit of RuneScape, and not too much. My highest skill is like level 80. And that shit just takes hours and hours, and it doesn't take that long in World of Warcraft, I don't think. I've only played a little bit of WoW. But this Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, right? It's fucking brilliant, but it's another game that's lost in freaking gaming limbo, just like Mother and all those other games, like, that I can't think of right now, but you know what I mean, okay? The licenses for the games get lost, and it's just, nobody has the rights to create another game, even though there's demand for it. But I get into the game, and you do some rad fucking magic shit with this purple light, and it's fucking rad, and I had no idea what to do after that, because you just kind of get thrown into this town afterwards, and it's like, what the fuck do I do now? And then it hit me in the face like a huge Italian pastrami sausage being swung by Tiger Woods straight into my face. You do whatever the fuck you want. Sure, there's a storyline you can follow. You never follow storylines in RPGs. But you get thrown into some tiny-ass town with like 3 houses and 4 shops, and there's this Fae bitch lying on the ground. Fae are like basically just fancy elves that are... they're really weird. I'm not sure how to describe them. I haven't played enough to know all about them. But she's lying on the ground, but you can just walk straight past her. You don't need to pay attention to her. She's been stabbed or mauled by bears or some other bullshit, but that's not your problem. So I waltz into this bar, and this guy sends me on a mission to stab these 2 guys and take their swords or some shit, which goes perfectly fine. And after that, I'm in this group of mercenaries, and I get sent on a whole heap more missions, and it's all really cool. It's just... the game is really rad. It's old as hell, though. That's my problem with it. It's aged really badly. Like, it's aged as bad as William Shatner in those crappy sellout commercials he does on TV nowadays. The game came out in 2012, but it looks really old, and it could really do with like an upgrade or a sequel. A sequel would be great. See, what they did over at EA was they pulled a Dragon Age and started their franchise, and you play the first game and you're like, fuck yeah, okay, so you've got Kingdoms of Amalur, the franchise, but it's got a sequel-esque title like Reckoning, so you think that there's more, but then there's not. There's no fucking more. You've just been given this huge lollipop, and you take a few licks, and then they just yank it and smash it on the ground, and bits of lollipop fly everywhere. One shard of lollipop has gone into your eye, and you're crying now because there is no fucking sequel to this game. You're just left staring at your computer screen with nothing but disappointment open in Google Chrome on the Wikipedia page for Kingdoms of Amalur. It's goddamn fucking bullshit. Sort your shit out, EA. Get us this sequel. But how many crappy game franchises get unwarranted sequels? Like the last 18 Call of Duty games, shitty Warfare 9 or whatever. We could have had like 8 more Kingdoms of Amalur games, which are just brilliant. Just give us fucking anything. As long as it's not a shitty card-based Magic the Gathering ripoff like most sequels. That would be good. Thanks, EA!